Where's north from here?
Alright there, trainers, I'm some northern guy. Now, yesterday we got a new Nintendo Direct, and the first segment of that was all about Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And as well as that, we got a brand new trailer that came out after the Direct, and there is a lot of stuff to talk about, or at least I think there is, from the two of them combined. So I'm going to do something that's a first for me. I'm going to analyze the trailer, we're going to watch it together, I'm going to give you my thoughts and analysis of the actual trailer, and then after that I'm going to talk about bits of the Direct segment, but I'm not going to watch the whole Direct segment live. I'm just going to give you little snippets and give you my views, because there's a lot going on here, and I'm very excited about this. So I've got a nice cup of tea ready, let's do this together, let's see what's to come in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So Necrozma takes over. Now, we know we've got those new forms of Necrozma. We thought they were Solgaleo and Lunala, but they're not. They're Necrozma forms. Which is interesting. It's just like Kyurem. It's a nice little bait and switch, that. Now, this just looks beautifully terrifying. So it captures them. They don't fuse willingly. It just captures them. And those are the English names for the forms Duskmane and Dawnwings. Now, it's going to stop that there a sec. Personally, I think the Japanese names are better, because we've got Duskmane Necrozma and Dawnwings Necrozma in English. The Japanese ones were Necrozma Mane of Dusk and Necrozma Wings of Dawn, and personally, I think they sound so much more badass, but, well, you can't win all of them, can you? And yes, they know Sun Still Strike and Moon Geist Beam, we knew that already. Now this looks beautiful, it's like some Dragon Ball Z nonsense going on here. Now that beach, I'm going to come back to this. The Pikachu Paradise, and we saw the Ash Hat Pikachu from the movie. Now, special Rockruff gift for purchasing rather early. This is pretty much what we know already, but it confirms and debunks a couple of things. So, we know we get the special Rockruff for purchasing early, we know it has the ability Own Tempo, and this confirms for us it gets a Focus Band. This also tells us that if you get it on Sun, it knows Fire Fang, and if you get it on Moon, it knows Thunder Fang. Now, this is bugging me that it's not Ice Fang, but I checked Rockruff's egg moves, and it can't actually learn Ice Fang, and Fire Fang and Thunder Fang are two of its egg moves. So that's fair enough. However, there's a bit we're going to get to towards the end of this trailer, just after this Rockruff bit. If they can do that, why can't they just give Rockruff a new egg move and make it Ice Fang? But again, you can't win them all, can you? So Fire Fang on Sun, Thunder Fang on Moon. And now this Rockruff will only evolve into Lycanroc Dusk form. And this, for me, debunks everything to do with Dawn form Lycanroc. This Rockruff will only evolve into Dusk form. If they were going to have a Dawn form, they would have showed it off in this trailer, and they wouldn't have said it will only evolve into it. It's possible it could come in the future, in future games, but for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, we've just got the three forms of Lycanroc. There's no Dawn form, which I think is a shame, because we've got the whole Dusk and Dawn thing going on with Necrozma, so why don't they use that for... unless something else gets another form. Ooh, that might be interesting. Maybe you'll get a Dawn form version of... But that wouldn't make sense, though, because it bugs me we don't have Dawn form, but this trailer for me is the be-all and end-all. We are not having a Dawn form Lycanroc. And it gets this unique Z move, which is Splintered Storm Shards. Love that name. Now, this bit coming up, I absolutely love this. So, Lycanroc's unique Z move changes in terms of its animation or its background of the animation, depending on which form of Lycanroc you're using. I love that. That is fantastic. But look at the midday one. That clip, we've seen that before in an older trailer. And after it, we saw similar clips for Togedemaru and Mimikyu. So, does that mean that they're going to get exclusive Z moves, or will they get new forms as well? That's what people have been speculating since we saw that trailer, and since we knew about Dusk form Lycanroc especially. And yeah, I think so. I think it's very likely they'll definitely get exclusive Z moves, and possibly Mimikyu will get that true form Mimikyu, or whatever people are calling it these days. So I think, yeah, that's likely. But I love this, and I love the Midnight version. It looks amazing. And it can only use this with Stone Edge as well. So Lycanroc with Stone Edge. I guess it'll be the Lycinium Z, I suppose. Doesn't KO the Tapu, but it does get rid of terrains, and someone is messaging me. It's Link Cable and Just the Curtis, how dare they? Now, they've made me miss the big bit, right? New Ultra Beasts. Brand new Ultra Beasts. Just, what on earth? Brand new Ultra Beasts. UB Assembly and UB Burst. Assembly available on Moon, Burst available on Sun. Now, I think we just need to address how big that is. These are third games in a series. It's like the Emerald, the Platinum, the arguably Black 2 and White 2, right? They have done things before. So Giratina got its new form in Platinum. The biggest one in Black and White 2, we had Kyurem White and Kyurem Black. And, of course, we've got the Necrozma forms, and we've got the forms of Lycanroc, the new Dusk form. They're all forms. They're not new Pokemon. These are two brand new Pokemon that have never been seen before, and they've just gone, here you go, have them. That is... The possibilities are now endless. We could get more brand new Pokemon that aren't Ultra Beasts. We can get... It definitely opens up the door for new Alola forms, 100%. So... This is big. They've never done this before. They've never added two brand new Pokemon to a generation that weren't originally available in some shape or form in the first versions of the game. Because when Sun and Moon got data mined, these guys weren't there. So you can't get them in Sun and Moon. It's like when they added new Megas in Auras. You couldn't use them in X and Y. These guys will not be able to go to Sun and Moon unless they release some sort of patch or update, but I doubt it. But... this is huge. Brand new Ultra Beasts. That's never been done before. Brand new Pokemon in a third game in the series. So that's massive. That is brilliant. And I like their designs as well. They kind of remind me of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But there we go. So available November 17th, 2017. Oh, no, don't want to do that. So now, that's the trailer. Now I want to talk about the Direct. So there was a lot going on in that trailer there. There's some snippets from the Direct that kind of add to that, and we got some newer stuff as well. Now the first bit I want to talk about is right at the start of it. So when you leave your house, as we all know, you have that bit where the Wingull flies off the roof and it follows you up Route 1. And that, combined with the Rockruff following you from an older trailer, made everyone think, wow, yes, Pokemon are going to follow you again in this game. And they're not, unfortunately. Sorry to burst your bubble, but that's not going to happen. Because watch what happens when this scene of the Wingull following you fades to night. You leave your house in the day, it's a Wingull, but when you leave it at night, watch it change, it's a Murkrow. So I'm guessing in Moon version, or if you're playing at night time on Sun, when you leave, that'll be a Murkrow that follows you up your house, and follows you up the path, and that'll be like the first time you leave your house, I would imagine. Did a similar thing in Gen 5, at least I think it was Gen 5. I'm pretty sure it was, and in the daytime it was a flock of Pidove, and at nighttime it was a flock of Woobat. So it's a very similar thing here. It's just a pre-set up coded animation that just happens when you trigger it by coming close to it or whatever, or when you leave your house, that triggers that one. The Rockruff will be when you get close enough to it, it will just do it and it will just follow you, and that'll be it. And to me, that just debunks entirely Pokemon following you. It's not going to happen. Next bit I wanted to talk about is on that beach. When I said we'll come back to that later. Now, in the Direct, they said this beach is where a lot of surfers gather. And first of all, I think that means it's going to be some sort of mini-game, like contests or... I can't think of any others, like the festival, the musical from Gen 5. Things like that. Because they're dotted around the Alola region, and I'm pretty sure there's at least one on every island. So I think maybe it's some form of surfing contest mini-game. And it'll be like a nod to the surfing Pikachu. So I think that's going to be a thing. I don't think it's just, I don't know why they'd mention surfers hang out here without it meaning something. So I think that's going to be some form of mini game, because it looks like there's a scoreboard type of thing. But the real interesting thing is Mantine. Mantine's a ride Pokemon, or it looks like it's going to be a ride Pokemon in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And that's cool, because that confirms new ride Pokemon. But does that mean we're going to get new Pokemon in the Alola Pokedex? Because Mantine wasn't in Sun and Moon. Well, no, it doesn't, because Charizard, Lapras, and Sharpedo were all ride Pokemon in the first games, and you can't get them. They're not in the Alola Pokedex. The other ride Pokemon are, but those three aren't. So Mantine being a new ride Pokemon doesn't really tell us anything other than we've got new ride Pokemon. Another interesting thing from the Direct is that they confirmed that the way you get your starter Pokemon is definitely different this time round. And it looks like it's a similar story to Gen 3, where a Yungoos, sorry, not even Gen 3, Gen 4, where you get attacked by a wild Pokemon. In Gen 4 was a Starly, and in this it's a Yungoos, and the starters come to rescue, and I'm guessing you just pick one and you fight with it, and that's how you get your starter. So that's cool. I like the nod to Gen 4. Fingers crossed, come on, remake them. And then there's a couple more things they mentioned in the Direct. If you pre-purchase the Gold and Silver eShop versions, then you get a free Celebi to transfer to either Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, or Ultra Moon. So, hey, you can get a Celebi. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty much worth getting the Gold and Silver Virtual Console games if you weren't going to get them anyway. And also, if you get the digital versions of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, you get 12 Quick Balls. So those are like the three main bonuses you can get. You can get the Rockruff, 12 Quick Balls, and Celebi. That would be pretty awesome to start with, but I'm guessing the Celebi is going to be too high level to listen to you straight away. And apart from that, there's not really anything new they gave us. I mean, we have the same scene with Luzamine and Hao at the Aether Foundation with the Ultra Beast coming through the portal. And to me, that confirms two things. One, the story is going to be slightly similar in the sense that Aether Foundation is still after the Ultra Beast. And two, Hao is still your rival. We didn't really get word of that until now, as far as I can think of. So it's looking like Hao is still your rival, but hopefully he's a better rival this time round. He's not a little pushover. There's new character customization confirmed, so there's more clothes to choose from. And the massive kick in the teeth for me is this gorgeous, absolutely beautiful Nintendo 2DS XL with the Pokeball design on it. And I want that. I need that in my life, but I just cannot afford it. And I can't really justify it because I've got that. I mean, it's the Majora's Mask 3DS XL, like the limited edition one that came out about 2 years ago. So I can't justify getting that one, but I do really want it. And that's it. That's all I've got to say about the information we got from the Direct and the new trailer. The main things to take away: 2 brand new Ultra Beasts. They've never done that before. Brand new Pokemon within the third game. That is amazing. It opens up so many possibilities. Dawn form Lycanroc debunked. It's not going to happen. But make sure you do get that Lycanroc early. Sorry, that Rockruff early, because that is the only Rockruff that can evolve into the Lycanroc Dusk form. Now, we know that Rockruff needs to know own tempo to evolve into that form of Lycanroc, but does that mean we can breed that ability onto other Rockruff? I'm not sure, because I keep saying Lycanroc. Rockruff's default natural abilities aren't own tempo. They are Vital Spirit, Keen Eye, and its hidden ability is Steadfast. So I don't know how that's going to work. But if they can, this is what I mean about the Ice Fang thing. They can put 2 brand new Pokemon into the game that have never been seen before. They've just made 2 Pokemon and gone, here you go, code them in. But they can't give Rockruff Ice Fang as an egg move for this game only. And they can't give it a hidden ability of own tempo for this game only. But I don't know. But I digress. So 2 new Ultra Beasts. Dawn form isn't going to happen. Pokemon aren't following you. It's just not going to happen. And new ride Pokemon. Now, whether that means new Pokemon overall, I think it will, or not. We've got new ride Pokemon in Mantine. So those are the 4 things to take away, or I think the main things to take away, and there's all that little bit of information as well. I'm getting hyped. I'm very excited for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I cannot wait. It's just about 2 months to go, so we've got to hang in there. It'll be interesting to see what information we get between now and release. So we've got 2 months. I think the next big bit of information is going to be the start of November. So it'll be interesting to see what we get this time next month. But hey ho, fingers crossed. Let me know in the comment section what you really want to see in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, whether that's new Alola forms, whether that's brand new Pokemon other than the Ultra Beast, maybe brand new Gen 7 Pokemon that have never been discovered before now. I think with that, anything's possible. If they can just add 2 new Pokemon, anything's possible. So let me know in the comments what you want to see. If you like this video, then hit the thumbs up, and if you want to see more stuff from me, then hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on notifications to stay up to date with all my uploads. I'll see you all next time, but until then, keep training and have a good one. See you later.